Good morning, Sandy. Good morning, my good man. Bump it a little. Bump it. Bump it. Yeah. That's it. You guys lay out those good mornings to each other with a couple of likes. Lay it out there. Got the groove today. Want to be smooth. We want to be smooth. We want to be thoughtful. We want to be good and kind. Get it out there. Get your things. Get your morning on. Get your morning on. Get your grateful on. Ooh, bow. Ooh, bow. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning. Good morning, Lawrence and Tad and Higgs and Ty. Terry. Ooh. Green. Oh yeah, he's green. Boom. Bow. Doop-a-doop, bow. Bow. Doop-a-doop, bow. Boom. Bow. Doop-a-doop, bow. Give me some thumbs up on the music, kids. Give me some groove. There it is, kids. You got that sax going, Whisk. Bow, doop-a-doop, bow, boop, bow, doop-a-doop, bow. 3 minutes and over 30 people popping. Boom, boom. Bow, doop-a-doop, bow. There you go, Trippy. You know what's happened with the muddy waters. Hey, Ren. I see you and me grooving. Tight pocket. In that pocket. That's what's up this morning. That's what's up today. Bringing some groove to it. Bringing some smooth to it. Bringing it up. Don't bring it down. Sandman bought a flow hood. Found a couple, I guess, a husband and wife team that are out there making them. Speaking of that, Tad, pretty soon you're going to come over here and we're going to build a flow hood. We have all the parts and pieces. We're going to build one and film it. We're actually going to do it live, showing people how to build a flow hood. Do it yourself. Tad and probably Lath are going to come over and help do it. The three of us, with of course Brock. We're going to make a make a tutorial video on how to make a how to make a flow hood. Yes, we're gonna do that soon. Don't have a date on it yet. I'll organize it, but we've been talking about it. You can't do it in the snow. It's again snowing outside today. Looked like yesterday it was going to be a nice. Oh, we're almost heading towards spring. Woke up this morning, another 5 inches of snow. So, did you guys see the cup this morning? Kim, I can't wait to dance with you when you get here. This is tea with Professor. Green Table says he just made one, so smile. See that? Tea with Professor. And the professor stole the cup. He's stealing my cup. Look at that. These will be on Pop's website tomorrow. 2 or 3 of these little exotic. Look up the website today, or not today, but tomorrow. I'm adding some new things tomorrow morning. So you'll see some new things on there. You guys you want to grow by, you know how we always grow with jars? I have unicorn bags. We're going to have a bunch of unicorn bags on there. Great bags. We're going to have jam, the infused jam that you can get from us. Grape jelly jam. And a few other things. We got to keep that thing going, right? We got to keep that thing going. Yeah. Let me read something to you guys real quick. Very quick. And then Green Table. Green Table here has a giveaway for us, you guys, so get ready. But I have this one thing that I found this morning. I want to, just to get us started with a thought. Okay? A lot of people postpone, and then we're going to teach each other this morning. We're going to read out of the Untethered Soul book, and we're going to pick up on some of those fundamental principles. We're not, just because it's Friday doesn't mean you guys get the day off, okay? Just because it's Friday does not mean you guys get the day off. You guys still got to go to school, still got to go to class, okay? Pops, thanks again for my packages. It got here in a flash. Of course it got there in a flash. No, I have nothing to do with it. Thank you to the post office. But look, we got a bunch of stuff to give away. Look at all that stuff I'm going to give you guys. Today, I'm officially giving away the biggest specimens we've ever given away. Today, I'm giving away the biggest specimens that I've ever given away. Stick around, kids. Nope, I won't until I see 6 more likes. Come on, give me some likes. A lot of people postpone living life until they achieve the next milestone. Then the next milestone, and so on. By the time they achieve all their life goals, they are too tired and old to enjoy anything. And they look back with sadness at the golden moments that are now gone forever. Don't let that be the case with you. Absorb the magic of every moment. This is this guy's advice. I love this. Before I go any further, I was never a big milestone guy, but I was a goal guy, very goal-driven. Very goal-driven. Then a lot of it was in a career. Oh, and next I want to be the assistant manager. Then I want to be the manager. No, now I want to be the district manager. Now I want to be very goal-driven. And you get there and you're like, why? I really wanted this that bad? Well, no, I guess I just want the next thing now. Very weird. Find 1 or 2 activities that give you the feeling of complete bliss. 1 or 2 activities that give you the feeling of complete bliss. Activity here could even be, of course, if you're lucky enough or organized your life well enough that you could pick that job that is bliss for you. Oh, Pops has one of those now. But think of a hobby. Sewing, knitting, crochet. I have one. I have a hobby. Fishing. Fishing brings me bliss, gets me to nature. And I'm learning so much here in Michigan from Jeff and Kevin how to fish. Fishing's my passion outside of growing mushrooms. So I have two: growing mushrooms, which I get to do full time, and fishing. Find one or two activities that give you the feeling of complete bliss and listen to what you do with those. Listen to what you do with them. Schedule those activities on a weekly basis. These appointments with happiness are non-negotiable. Keep on pursuing your goals and serving others while keeping yourself rejuvenated. I absolutely love that. And I didn't realize last year, Saturday mornings, 4 a.m. to 1 or 2 in the afternoon on Saturday, non-negotiable. I'm going fishing. Non-negotiable. Don't even think about where else I'm going to be. That's where I will be. I'll be in the fishing boat. It was non-negotiable. I didn't even realize it. And gosh darn, is that beautiful. Because I had a date with myself. I didn't even realize it until I was reading this quote going, I did that. I do that. I do that. I have this non-negotiable date with myself. Forget the FAE for a few hours, Jeff. Forget it. And we don't even talk about it. We're talking about what color lure is that guy using. It's so gorgeous. And it is extremely healthy. Must have a non-negotiable take care of yourself moments in a week. Don't you guys like that? Give me 10 people. 10 people that said, I get that. And I will get my appointments going if I already don't have it. If I already don't have it. I'm not much of a swimmer, Lo-Fi. I barely got through boot camp. They tried to, I couldn't have been in special forces because I can't swim very good. Doesn't that make sense, you guys? Get after it, Tyler. Okay, Todd, you're not a mess. Especially don't say it. Colt gets it, Tad gets it. Ginger and my man agree. You guys, you have to date yourself. Isn't that weird? Doesn't that sound selfish? Doesn't it? No. You'll bring back to the game health and goodness and happiness and kindness to the people that you want to innervate. Okay? I love that. So, yesterday, we got a really beautiful letter. I just wanted to start today off with that, you guys. Okay? Self-care. Michelle, I like that. Except that's a buzzword for me that sort of is new wavy. And I personally sort of run away from that. But that's me personally. I just like date myself. Be more in love with myself. Give myself. Get dressed up. Get cleaned up. Put on that outfit and go. Take care of yourself. God, it's beautiful. I love that. Tygon on here. No, I'll get back to that one. Let me go to green. I'm sorry about that. I was looking for something here. So green table yesterday. Green, is he here? Is green table here? Greenie? Green here? Is green table in the house? If not, I'll take care of this. But green table won yesterday. Won a very nice box. And then he DM'd me later, and for different reasons, he just left. Okay. And for different reasons, he isn't going to be able to get this box sent to him. He said, Pops, would you please give the box away to people again? Would you please run a game? And I want you to run a game where they're supposed to pick, okay, a strain of psilocybin mushroom. A strain of psilocybin mushroom. Okay? Now, go. I picked it. We wrote it down here. First person to see is going to get his box from yesterday. Psilocybin mushroom. Cubes, 8. Blue meanie, B+. A relish, a Colorado Rust. Golden teacher, B+, BE. PHT, Ape, Enigma, Loving the Music, thank you, Sammy. Thrasher, Malabar, Orissa, Indian Golden, Halo, Enigma, Hillbilly, Purple Mystic, Tyler, Self-Care, Cambodian, Costa Rican, Thrasher, Melmac, Golden Teacher, Tidal Wave, Enigma, Albino Apes, Tidal Wave, Hillbilly, Golden Halo, Hillbilly, Ecuador, White Teacher, Golden Teacher, Jedi Mind F. I'm reading them just as I see them. Ghost, I haven't seen it yet. Gold Top, Koh Samui, Texas Orange Cap, Creeper, Thrasher, B+. Mamang with Pink Buffalo, kill it. Mamang, Pink Buffalo, Mamang 1, Mamang. This is from Green, okay? Let's remind you what you won, and you need to please send me your address, DM me your address, at Detroit_Mushlab, okay? If you guys remember, yesterday's boxes had these in there. He also got an extra apple crisp inside of here. You also have this apple crisp. You also have a syringe and a nice little individually wrapped Thrasher. This one here, I have to tell you, no, it was another person's pack. Penny, the other person had a red pill in their pack. Okay? These right here is pretty and cute and pretty darn big as this is. He's embarrassed today. He's embarrassed. All right? To be in the same room as the big guys. We have to tell him, don't feel bad. It's okay. Not everybody's going to be the big guy. All right? I bet you're really strong. Tell him he's really strong and it's okay. Okay? So this went out to my man. Okay. Get ready for another giveaway. I'm going to do another giveaway right now. You ready? Oh, I got to put this in the box before we forget about it. Okay. Today, the big guys are dominating. Today, you guys think usually Friday's like a lot of stuff in the box? Not so fast today. Today, it's more like bigger is better. We'll see if that's true or not. We'll find out together. I would like a few more likes up there, please. And it's not for my ego's sake this morning. I'm already feeling great about myself. It's so more people will see us. Okay? Quality over quantity today for sure, exception. Let's see. I'm going to go with MS. Let's see. MS BitF. Tell me when to stop. I'm shuffling the cards for you. If you don't know what we're doing, it doesn't matter. Just tell us when to stop. We're going to read a card for you. MS. Tell me when to stop. You're all over the K lupuses. Tell me when to stop, MS. Boom, there it is. Let's see what the cards had to say to you today. The Lovers. The Lovers. 6 of Trumps. That's a beautiful card. The Lovers. There it is. The Lovers. Penny Pack, you're up. Penny Pack. Talk to me. Talk to me with a stop, Penny. Penny, you're going to tell me that's a nice card. I love that card. It's a very, I like them all. What am I talking about? Okay. It's on you, Penny Pack. I'm glad to see you back here this morning. Boom. She says stop. Oh, we're looking at the 10 of discs. Wealth. Wealth. The 10 of discs. Yes, these are tarot cards from the Thoth deck, Thoth, that particular deck. I love the symbology and the art in it. So once in a while, we'll throw those out there. I have a giveaway. We're going to do a couple more of those today as we go, so hang in here. Okay? Who wants Pops to do a definition giveaway? I have a definition giveaway this morning. Give me 5 people that say, you're welcome, Penny. Give me 5 people that say, yeah, Pops definition giveaway. We're going to do a definition giveaway. You guys know what that is. I read a definition. You write the word, and whoever writes it first, spelled correctly, will win the next box. Okay? Whiskey's got his dictionary ready, and Penny says yes. So the definition, Cat. I'll read a definition. You say the word, and the first person to type the word correctly on the screen has to be spelled correctly, will win the box. Okay. Here's the word. I'm sorry. Here is the definition. Okay. Autocorrect. Don't fail me now, Whiskey. Okay. Showing consideration for the needs of others. Go. Showing consideration for the needs of others. Caring, kindness, war, ha-ha, empathy, empathy, empathy. Phonetical, empathy, considerate. Bud Daz, thoughtful, kill it. Bud Daz wins. Bud Daz, thoughtful, thoughtful. You guys are all getting right there, the thoughtfulness and all the other coming at us. Bud Daz, give me 1 minute to show you what you won, but let's talk about thoughtful real quick while you guys are flying synonyms at us. Thoughtful, showing consideration for the needs of others. What are some synonyms for thoughtful? My God, you guys, I just asked you to be thoughtful today. I woke up this morning knowing that I was going to talk about thoughtful just a little bit before we read our book, which we're going to do 10 minutes of each. And I thought to myself, thoughtful. Today I want to be more thoughtful than I usually am. And I'm not unthoughtful, I'm a pretty thoughtful guy. But can I be more thoughtful? When I woke up this morning, I said, yeah, I can. And I'm just bragging a little. So the first thing I did was I went into my phone contacts and I sent off 2 texts to people I haven't talked to in a long time. Contact friends. But for some reason, we just haven't talked or haven't texted back and forth. And they're both on the West Coast. And it was like probably 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, my time, that I'm texting them. So I know that they will wake up to this text. They were tiny little love letters of goodness and kindness, just man-to-man love letter. You know what I mean by that? Just a man-to-man love letter kind of a thing. And I just, you know what, I want my friends to wake up and, oh, I haven't heard from Pops in quite a while. And it was thoughtful. I was like, can I be more thoughtful? My friends are going to wake up like, oh, haven't heard from him in a while. What a cute little thing, what a nice thing that he says. That's what I hope, and I believe that'll be what happens. And for the rest of today, I'm going to ramp up my thoughtfulness. I am. I already am pretty proud of how thoughtful I am, but I am capable of being more thoughtful. Give me 10 people. I'm going to read the synonyms, but as I do it, just say I'm capable of being more thoughtful, and I will be today. Just pledge it to yourself. Go ahead. And write it down. Write it down. You can be more thoughtful today. I can be more thoughtful today. Write a friend. Open the door. Give a bigger tip than usual. Pick up, sweep your neighbor's driveway. What do you call it? Remove the snow on your neighbor's driveway. You have to be capable. When the minute you say you're capable, you're aware that you can be, and my bet is you will be. Look at you, Cappy. I pledge to be more thoughtful today. We're having a magical moment here right now. It's beautiful. And I mean that sincerely. We're so capable of being so much more of the thing we choose to be more of. You know what I mean? So what am I going to choose to be more of? Let's go with thoughtful today. Synonyms for thoughtful. And then I'm going to show Bud Daz what he won. Attentive, considerate, kind, solicitous, brotherly, good, good-hearted, helpful, hospitable, kind-hearted, kindly, neighborly, nice. These are all synonyms for the word thoughtful. Caring, compassionate, sympathetic, tender. Here's one, men. When was the last time you were this? Chivalrous. Chivalrous. Have you been chivalrous lately? Courteous, courtly, gallant, gracious and polite. Diplomatic and tactful. Differential. Let someone else go first. Dutiful. Do your job right. Obliging. Regardful, respectful. Altruistic, beneficial, benevolent. Humane, selfless. Unselfish, charitable, generous. Magnanimous. I like that lo-fi. Refill the ice tray. Be kind and rewind. Back in the day, before I would go back to Blockbuster, I would rewind my tapes. Somebody back there had to rewind it if I didn't. And then after a while, they got so tired of it, they started charging it because people would bring their tapes back on rewound. Then they started a whole campaign. Be kind and rewind. I don't know, do you guys remember that? They did literally put it right on the box. Be kind and because people wouldn't even take the time to rewind their own tape. Yeah, Bridgie, then they started charging you. Yeah, Whiskey, we had a machine just to quick rewind. You guys remember that? So be kind and rewind. But yes, good morning. Buddy, this is going to be a weird box. Okay? There, Tyler, Tony, I like that. Put your shopping cart up and open a door for someone. Do you guys remember that Blockbuster? You had to be kind and rewind. Okay? This is going to be a weird box. Okay? Weird box, but a cool box. You're getting one apple crisp, but it's not infused. It's an apple crisp freeze-dried. Okay? And then we put a little fella in the middle of it. So these are going to be just tasty little cookies. I loved Blockbuster too. It was like a date. There was a date. We'd go get 2 or 3 movies and binge for the weekend, right? And then not bring them back and they get charged because you didn't bring them back. Yeah. So here we go. Yeah. Well, we're totally dating ourselves, girls. Totally dating ourselves. This is going to be the weirdest thing in the whole world. Okay? This is going to be the weirdest thing in the whole world. What's in this box? I'm giving you a pair of scissors. A pair of scissors. Give scissors. And why? Why will I give a pair of scissors? Okay? Be kind of rewind, Goomba. Why am I? Because I bought a pack of scissors. There were 6 of them. A 6-pack of scissors. Who needs 6? Who needs 6 scissors? Who needs 6 scissors? I don't. So I kept 4. I put 1 in each room of the house. So now it won't be hard to find them. But I still had 2 left over. Okay, I still had 2 left, and they're good scissors. Okay, I had 2 left over. I said, well, it'll fit in one of these boxes. Out it goes. All right, so autograph the scissors. Where would I autograph them? I don't know how to autograph scissors. But I was I get so tired of looking for scissors. Scissors are worse than socks. I don't know why. Scissors disappear. And I had a 6-pack. So I'm like, I'm going to give 2 of them away today. So you got this, and you get a pair of scissors, okay? And you get the bomber. Huge bomber, okay? If I gave a whole lot more away in this box, you would be so spoiled you'd never come back. So I had to stop at this point. Once I got you, I'm so excited about the scissors, Ginger. I knew the scissors, somebody can use them. Nobody, you will always can have an extra pair of scissors in the other junk drawer, okay? So there's no, I knew it. I knew when I got 6, I'm like, I can give a couple away, okay? So it's a weird box, okay? All right. So if you don't want to win today, don't try too hard, okay? But that's what the box looks like, all right? Bud, I hope Bud can use a pair of scissors. Ginger, you cracked me up. Okay, Buddy, just give me your address, bro. Thank you. Let's read. We left off with a cliffhanger yesterday. Okay, we left off with a cliffhanger. And the cliffhanger was, how will we ever get out? Do you remember that? We were talking about that. See, Mushman always needs scissors. I never thought that scissors would be that good of a prize. At first, I was like, he's got to be pissed at me for giving him a pair of scissors. Like, really? Scissors are kind of cool. Okay? So, we're at the movies. Yesterday, we were at the movies. And we found out that your brain can be all over the place. And inside and outside of yourself. The last sentence of the other paragraph, this only happens because your thoughts can still occur independent of the movie. They provide an alternative place for the conscious to focus. Now, okay, once the movie gets control of the thoughts, it's over. There's no you in there saying, I don't like this movie, I want to leave. That would take an independent thought. But your thoughts have been taken over by the movie. Now you're completely lost. How will you ever get out? As scary as it sounds, this is your predicament in life. Because of all the objects you're aware of are synchronized, you get sucked in, and you're no longer aware of your separateness from those objects. The thoughts and emotions move in accordance with the sights and sounds. It all comes in, and your consciousness gets totally absorbed by it. Unless you're fully seated in witness consciousness, you'll get totally absorbed in it. You're not back there being aware that you're the one watching all this. This is what it means to be lost. The lost soul is the consciousness that is dropped into the place where humans' thoughts, emotions, and sensory perceptions of sight, sound, taste, touch, and smell are all synchronized. All these messages come back to one spot. Then the consciousness, which is capable of being aware of anything, makes the mistake of focusing on that one spot too closely. When the consciousness gets sucked in, it no longer knows itself as itself. You literally get lost. It knows itself as the objects it is experiencing. You literally become the experience. In other words, you perceive yourself as the objects. They are the experience. You think you are the sum of your learned experiences. That is what you think when you go to one of these advanced movies. The one that's got all of our senses involved, and emotion, and intellect. At such a movie, you first get to select which character you want to be. Let's say you decide, I'll be James Bond. Okay, but once you push the button, that's it. The button had better be on a timer. You, as you currently know yourself, are no longer there. Since all of your thoughts are now James Bond's thoughts, your entire existing self-concept is gone. Remember, your self-concept is just a collection of thoughts about yourself. Let me say that one again. That's why it's so important to be self-affirming, pop flexing, because our self-conscious, here it is again. Remember that your self-concept, self-image, is just a collection of thoughts about yourself. Who do you think you are? Likewise, your emotions are now Bond's, and you are watching the movie through his visual and auditory perspective. The only aspect of your being that remains is the consciousness that you are aware of these objects. It's the same with the center of awareness. That was aware of your old set of thoughts, emotions, and sensory input. Now someone turns off the movie. Immediately, Bond's thoughts and emotions are replaced with your old set of thoughts and emotions. You're back to thinking like a 40-year-old woman. All the thoughts match, all the emotions match. Everything looks like, smells like, tastes like, and feels like it did before. But that doesn't change the fact that it is all just something consciousness is experiencing. It's all objects of consciousness. And you are the consciousness. Man, when you have to dive into that concept, what differentiates a conscious, centered being from a person who is not so conscious is simply the focus of awareness. Focus. Remember that we practice to focus better. It's not a difference in consciousness. All consciousness is the same. Just as all light from the sun is the same. All awareness is the same. Consciousness is neither pure nor impure. It has no qualities. It's just there, aware that it's aware. The difference is that when your consciousness is not centered within, it becomes focused on outside objects. When you're a centered being, your consciousness is always aware of your conscience. Your awareness of being is independent of the inner and outer objects you happen to be aware of. One more paragraph here. This isn't gobbledygook, by the way, you guys. And it's probably harder to hear than to read. But it's really simple. And one more paragraph, and then I'll break it down for a sec. If you really want to understand this difference, you must begin by realizing that consciousness can focus on anything. You're the observer. You choose what to focus your conscious on. Your awareness. Once you're aware, you know you have that capability. That's how your conscious works. That being the case, what if consciousness were to focus on itself? When that happens, instead of being aware of your thought, you're aware that you're aware of your thoughts. That's pretty developed. That's already getting pretty developed right there. You have turned the light of consciousness back on itself. You're always contemplating something. But this time, you're contemplating the source of consciousness. That's true meditation. True meditation is beyond the act of simple, one-pointed concentration. For the deepest meditation, you must not only have the ability to focus your consciousness completely on one object, you must also have the ability to make awareness itself to be that object. In the highest state, the focus of consciousness is turned back to the self. Monday, we'll pick up contemplating the nature of self as we meditate with this. Okay? Very, very good book, Untethered Soul. Kieran sent this in to us. We'll pick that back up. Okay, we're going to hit our mycology book here too, but I'm going to do one giveaway first. Let's do a giveaway. This is a we did this category once before, but here we are again. Okay. Nations, thank you, Kieran. I love the book that you sent us. Nations with the most cell phone use. There's a list of the top 10. I picked one off of the list. Go. Most cell phone use country. Country out there using the phone all the time. China's number 1. I didn't pick it. Middle East, I'm reading them as I see them. Middle East, China, South Korea, China, Brazil, Mexico, Germany, Korea, China, India for sure, India, England, Japan. Mavis with Bangladesh, kill it. Mavis. Good job, Mavis. Bangladesh, right by India, of course. Excuse me. Here's the list. Mavis 1, China, India, United States, Indonesia, Russia, Brazil, Japan, Nigeria, Bangladesh, and Pakistan. Okay, Mavis, what did you win? Well, you want a pair of scissors, okay? Mavis, do you want the scissors? Tell me, Mavis, are you gonna? Will you use the scissors? You gotta tell us the truth. Mavis, you gotta. Here you go. We got one of these in here. Okay, Mavis says, no thanks, I don't need them. Well, I'm sending them to you anyways because they're in your box. Okay, so I'll take it back then. Never mind, I'll switch. She doesn't need them. I'm gonna switch. The other box, save the scissors for me, Ginger said, I believe that these came, if I'm correct, these might have come from Kim. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and put this in there instead of the scissors. All right? This beautiful bookmarker. So I'm sending you this bookmarker instead. They're very pretty. There's 2 more of them, and I won't send them. I use them. Okay? So this bookmarker goes to you, and the apple crisp goes to you, and you're getting, this is the personal record of the biggest fruit we've ever sent, right here. Look at the size of this baby. Okay? When I send them this big and they're all individually wrapped, I hope to send you what I call a moral, you have to make a moral decision. You have to make a moral decision. Look at the size of this guy. You don't even want to know how much he weighs. I call it a moral decision because you have to decide, will you ever open it? Of course you will, but when? Okay? So, yeah, maybe I didn't put a lot of things in the box, but I put big things in the box. How's that, you guys? Okay? That's Mavis's box. There's one more box, and the fruit in that box is bigger than this one. It's gonna break. Right now, Mavis has the record, but somebody's gonna break Mavis's record on the very next box. Okay? I just want you guys to know that. Mavis, enjoy the record for about 15 more minutes, and then we're gonna break it. Okay? We're going to break the record. Page 205, please, in your Radical Mycology textbook. Page 205 in your Radical. What are you guys saying up there? Put it in a glass and break in case of emergency. That's funny. That'd be a good place for it. Okay, we were talking about the time-tested truisms, 10 of them. And we've talked about strains mattering, fungi are energy-conserving and self-preserving, that vigor is viable. And we're going to now move to page 205, the bottom of page 205. Mushman, have a beautiful day. Okay? When we're talking about fungi, adapt to their environment. Okay? Fungi adapt to their environment. Along with the introduction of competitor microbes to elicit metabolite production, cultivators can guide fungi toward greater resilience by helping the fungus acclimate to a new substrate or environment. Upon contact with a novel substrate, first time this fungi has been involved with this particular substrate, we'll call that the novel substrate. Upon contact with the novel substrate, fungi often go into a period of stasis in which their growth halts as the fungus scans its DNA to determine which genes will produce the proper enzymes needed to digest the new food source. Let me give you a visual demonstration of that. Hold on one moment. Stasis, which is a status of not growing. It's not senescence, because senescence is literally it's bored and it's given up. Here's an example of we're watching the fungus that we put into this plate. We're watching the fungus take its time and scan its new substrate as it's sending out its DNA to determine which genes will produce the proper enzymes needed to digest the new plate's food source. So when I took this sample out of a malt extract plate, and now I'm putting it on a potato dextrose plate, you can see how the genes of the fungi, they're not complete, where's another one? They have found their formula. It found the formula and it's figured it out and it's now eating up that potato dextrose. This guy's still figuring it out. Now he'll end up looking like this. But this is at that stage where it's sending out its DNA and its feelers and trying to figure out what best enzymes are going to do the best job to eat the rest of this. Is that not fascinating to you guys? That blows my mind. It is akin to the fungus finding the right key on a key ring to unlock a treasure box, and then the mass producing that key to open all the other treasure boxes in the area. The learning process is often seen in petri dishes. When a mushroom's mycelial network encounters a mold or bacteria, it stalls in its growth, and a few days later begins producing a liquid exude of antibiotics as it starts to grow over the competitor. Sometimes you'll have a cantam on a plate, and it'll grow over it and take it over. Not always. Sometimes it grows all the way around. Oh, I can't go in that area. Okay? Constant use of this adaptive capacity is how the fungi have been able to proliferate around the world with such phenomenal success. Advanced cultivation strategies account for this ability by acclimating fungi to particular microbes for the production of novel antibiotics or to toxic chemicals to produce strains that can readily degrade a particular pollutant. We have guys named Paul Stamets out there creating these novel strains that will degrade pollutants. I'm going to give you one more paragraph. We have plenty of time here. Oh, give me 5 people that say give me one more paragraph. One more time-tested truism, Pops. You guys want one more today? One more. One more, Terry. Give me 5 people. That's only one person. Mushrooms will save the world. Mushrooms are here way before us. Beautiful. Thanks, kids. Good class this morning. Fungi respond well. Listen to this. Listen to the 2 more, Teeny says. Fungi respond well to incremental stress. This is a time-tested truism. Though fungi can tolerate significant shifts in their environment, most species can only handle 1 or 2 changes at a time. If too many factors change at once, the fungus may become overwhelmed, halting mycelial growth. Though the fungus may recuperate, during this stagnancy period, its resources are focused so heavily on recovering from the shock that it has little energy for defense, leaving it highly vulnerable to attack by competitors. My friend James Weiser once summarized the 3 main changes that a fungus can tolerate as the 3 things that it can tolerate, doesn't mind: new substrates, malt to potato, new competitors, and habitat disturbances. What's a habitat disturbance? I'll give you an example of one. Mycelial networks can survive habitat disturbances. When you take this jar and you break it up into the substrate, break to bulk, you have just done a habitat or unfounded your right to shaking it. We don't advise that a whole lot, but when you break it to bulk, you're giving it a habitat disturbance, such as the breaking of mycelial network during transfers. While most species can handle 1 or 2 of these shifts at a time, the combined stress of all 3 influences tend to result in the cessation of fungus growth. So don't do all 3 at once. Don't try a new substrate. What this guy's never experienced it before, that particular genes. New substrates, new competitors, and habitat disturbances all at once. Eric's right. I personally call those earthquakes. We are very, very capable in our labs, in our grow rooms, to create earthquakes. And usually, rarely, Mother Nature puts the world back together in a better place because of an earthquake. But most often, there's a lot of damage that things need to recover from. And sometimes they don't. Okay? We'll pick this back up Monday. Some more of these truisms. I'm seeing our clocks coming close to running out, and I'm going to miss you guys. I really am. It's a little, Fridays are the worst. I brought this one jar out here to show you guys. Agar plates. Agar plates. Agar plates are so clean. You know how clean it is. And they're healthy. That's something that's already living. That's like a baby. Over here with our liquid culture, I told you, that's a embryo. This is the actual baby. He's almost got knees. He's learning to crawl. This guy's learning to crawl already. When we use those, that's a piece of agar right inside there. See that? We love using the agar to start jars. That's 2 quarter pieces. That's half a plate, 2 quarter pieces. And this thing was started 9 days ago. 9 days ago. This jar will be done in about another 5 days. Okay? It's amazing. What's the question? How can they survive on that plate with no oxygen? But there is oxygen. There's oxygen in the jar, and inside the plate, there's oxygen between the top of the substrate that's in there, the gel, the agar itself, and the lid. And then we also use a parafilm tape so it can still breathe. Okay. Final giveaway. Final giveaway for just today, because you guys, I hope come back Monday to get some more stuff. These are the dirty countries. These are the dirty countries. Okay. Big J, I won't have time for the map. We'll hit it Monday. All right. These are the dirty countries. These are the top 10 nations producing carbon dioxide emissions. Go. I picked one off the list. USA, India, Qatar, Africa, Mexico, Nepal, Hong Kong, Russia, China, Mexico, Chica, Canada, India, Russia, America, Japan. They are creating all of the pollution. They're polluters. Japan, India, Thailand, Brazil, South Korea, Taiwan, Japan, Indonesia, India, Japan, Poland, Baghdad, United Kingdom, Argentina. I got you guys. Nope, I got it. She got it. Here it comes. Bangladesh. Ginger gnome. It was Germany, dear. Germany looks like you're getting a pair of scissors. Germany it is. Good job. Let me read the top 10, Ginge. China, US, India, Russia, Japan, South Korea, Germany, Iran, Canada. Those are the top 10. I was surprised. I didn't know Germany was polluting like that. Come on, I thought Germans were the clean guys. Here we go. I'm cracking up because Ginger wanted the scissors. Ginger, you got the scissors. That's so cool. That's actually cool. Energy is cool, right? Look at that. You're getting the yellow pair of scissors. And you can thank Mavis for these because you were going to get a bookmarker. But instead, you're getting the yellow scissors, okay? And we're giving you one of these little fellas, of course. You get one of those. But here it comes. Here comes the record setter. Here it comes. The biggest thing single thing we've ever given away before. I agree, Brooke. Yellow because she's so bright. Look at this. These are cute. Watch. You can cut stuff with these. Biggest single item we've ever given away in the history of Tea with Pops. Ginger Gnome. Ginger Gnome's getting the whole cluster. She's getting that whole cluster. Ginge, I'll see you in a month. This will last you a month, maybe 2. Ginge, this might just last you 2 months. Okay? So yeah, I didn't put a lot of items in the box. I just put big ones in. Okay? We'll call it, can we still call it Big Box Friday? Is that all right with you guys? Is it still okay to call it Big Box Friday? Well, I sure think it is. Jesus, little as she is, Sandman, I know. That's a month, a couple months supply right there for Ginge. Okay? Appreciate you too, Jesse. You guys, I love you all. I've had a beautiful week. Look how much we've done this week. Recap. Mail call. We did map at the early beginning of the week. Almost every day this week, we've been in the mycology book. We've been in the Untethered Soul book. We've played all kinds of new music. We've got new people here that have never been before, and they keep coming back because I guess we're doing something fun. You guys, what a beautiful week this has been. What a beautiful week. And don't forget, a lot of you pledged to be more thoughtful today, right? I saw some of you guys, I saw it. So if you pledged to be more thoughtful today, please keep your pledge to yourself, and don't forget to have a date with yourself too. Get that hobby going, and you take time out for yourself. If you don't, there's going to be a candle burning on two ends. Okay, go fishing. Go fishing. Okay? And the Blues will have a great weekend, guys. Penny Pack, Tygon, Brookie, IQA. It's incredible. You can tell when mushrooms are growing. Yep, you sure can, bro. Toys and Green Table, thanks for being here. And thank you for giving your gift to the first person this morning here. Penny Pack and Kat and Eric and Kimberly and Tad and Jimmy Max and Rebel Rob and Jesse James. Good. Matthew and DS Mycology and Carlotta, love you, girl. Whiskey, have a beautiful weekend. Bud Daz, love you, bro. Slingy and Mamang and Smolders. Ice fishing, that'll work. Tony G, Big J, Jamie Reen, Mom's Munchie, Jesus Christ, in April. I need to go FA. Good, get to work. Goomba Girl, have a great weekend. Trippy and RX and Jake, there's Jake Hager, Lo-Fi and Terry Tear. Toys, Ginger, thank you, girl. Sandman and Tygon and Elizabeth Hensley. Thank you, girl. Mycelium, love you, M. Sling Blade and Jesus Christ and Kat and Heidi and Brooke Dean and Jimmy Max and Big J. Sorry, I got a little something in my tummy. Shasta and Badger Bunk and Pete Well and Todd and Cappy and Marcus. Mavis, beautiful girl. Carlotta and Jesse James and Wes and Teeny. I caught up. Pops. Peace. It's Friday. I will see you guys here Monday. Be in love and be thoughtful.